Something rare and breathtaking is approaching on April 25th. An event so subtle and exquisite that many people will sleep through it, unaware of the beauty unfolding just above the horizon. But if you're reading this, there's a reason. It's no accident. You've been guided here, drawn by something invisible, but deeply real. There's a message woven into this moment, and it has found you. You are meant to receive it. Just before sunrise, around 5:30 a.m., the sky will host a rare and luminous gathering. A triple conjunction of the crescent moon, Venus, and Saturn will create an image that feels almost too whimsical to be real. A soft, celestial smile hanging in the pre-dawn sky. Venus and Saturn will appear like two bright eyes, with the gentle crescent of the moon curving below them like a mouth. For a few quiet moments, the heavens themselves will seem to smile. This image, though fleeting, is packed with meaning. It's not just a charming astronomical event. It's a spiritual phenomenon, a visual oracle, a cosmic message composed not in words but in light and harmony. The universe speaks in many languages, and sometimes the most powerful messages are not those shouted through thunder or written in stone, but those whispered through beauty, through gentle alignments that stir something ancient inside us. So much of life is spent caught in cycles of worry, of longing, of rushing toward a future or clinging to a past. But moments like this remind us to pause, to notice, to remember that we are not alone in the universe, that life, in all its complexity, still holds room for wonder. And this skyward smile is a soft nudge from the cosmos, a sacred whisper that says, it's okay to breathe now. It's okay to let go. It's okay to begin again. The timing of this alignment couldn't be more perfect. We are in a collective moment of transition, moving from one emotional chapter into another. Many have felt heavy-hearted, lost, unsure of where they're going next. But this morning's smile is not a farewell to struggle. It's a welcome to possibility. It's the universe reminding you that after the dark night comes the soft glow of dawn. After endings, there are beginnings. And this is one of those beginnings. This smile in the sky is not random. It's a reflection of the inner shifts that have been stirring inside of you. Quiet realizations, subtle healings, the courage to release what no longer fits. You've grown. Even if you can't always see it, even if others haven't acknowledged it, you've done the invisible work of transformation. You've kept moving, even when the path wasn't clear. And now the sky itself reflects your journey back to joy. The crescent moon, soft and elegant, is emerging from darkness. It carries the energy of hope renewed, of light slowly returning. It is the moon of fresh starts, a symbol of potential just beginning to take shape. This moon doesn't shout its presence. It doesn't demand attention. But its quiet glow speaks volumes. It says, look at what's beginning. Look at what's coming alive inside you. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to allow the light to grow again. Let yourself be surprised by your own resilience. Venus, shimmering brightly as one of the eyes in this sky smile, adds her own message to this cosmic harmony. As the planet of love, beauty, and value, Venus reminds us to come home to ourselves. She asks us to redefine what it means to love, not just romantically, but in every form. Love for your path, love for your growth, love for your body, your spirit, your truth. Often we've been taught to give and give, to seek approval or belonging in the eyes of others. But Venus, especially in this rare conjunction, urges you to turn inward, to ask, do I love myself enough to choose peace? Do I honor my needs? Do I trust that I am worthy of softness, of joy, of rest? This planet doesn't just glow. It calls you back to wholeness. It invites you to see yourself as a vessel of beauty, not because you are perfect, but because you are real, alive, still trying. Venus reminds you that joy is not a reward for struggle. It's a birthright. It's already within you, waiting to be remembered. And then there is Saturn, the old soul of the solar system, a planet often feared for its lessons and discipline. But in this formation, Saturn softens. It's not here to reprimand. It's here to honor your strength, to say, look how far you've come. Every hardship you've endured, every sleepless night, every difficult decision, they were not in vain. Saturn is the cosmic keeper of time and karma, and it shows up now to acknowledge your efforts. You've earned your grounding. You've earned your sense of calm. Saturn is not a strict teacher in this moment. It's the wise elder, placing a reassuring hand on your shoulder, reminding you of your inner foundation. You're not who you used to be, and that's a good thing. When these three cosmic forces align, they don't just form a beautiful pattern in the sky. They mirror the dance of energies within you. They bring light to your emotional body, your spiritual path, your sense of direction. They invite you to align not only with the stars, but with yourself. If you choose to rise early on April 25th and look toward the eastern sky, you'll not only see something wondrous, you'll feel it. A softening, a reawakening, a reconnection to something deeper. And even if you don't make it outside, even if clouds obscure your view, the energy of this alignment is still reaching you. You don't have to see it with your eyes to feel it in your soul. Because this moment is not just about external beauty, it's about internal clarity. Think of it this way: the universe is smiling at you. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are loved, guided, and supported more than you know. The smile is not sarcastic, not forced. It's genuine. It's warm. It's ancient. It's as if the stars themselves are saying, you made it through. You're still standing. You're ready to live again. Let this moment be a turning point. Not a climax, but a gentle shift. A permission slip to release the weight you've been carrying. To forgive yourself. To soften your edges. To trust that the chapter you're entering will not be a repeat of the past. You are different now. The smile in the sky affirms that. And while this alignment only lasts a short while in the physical sense, its energy lingers. It will ripple through your choices, your dreams, your relationships. It will stir memories and offer insight. It will help you see what you're ready to release and what you're finally ready to receive. Don't rush to interpret everything. Let it unfold. Let this energy do its work quietly, like dawn light creeping through the curtains. You are being invited into a new season of your life. One that doesn't require struggle as a badge of honor. One where peace doesn't feel unfamiliar. One where joy isn't fleeting but foundational. That smile in the sky is not just a symbol of cosmic artistry. It's a mirror. It reflects what is possible when you live in alignment with your heart. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, even a week ago. You've been shifting, evolving, growing in invisible ways. This alignment marks a sacred pause, a chance to see how far you've come, a chance to celebrate the quiet ways you've chosen healing over hiding, softness over survival, hope over fear. So take a breath. Step outside if you can on the morning of April 25th. Let your feet touch the earth. Let your eyes meet the sky. Let your heart open to the possibility that this is not just a beautiful sight. It's a message, a moment, a beginning. And when you see that smile above the horizon, let yourself smile too. Not because everything is perfect, but because you're here, because you've grown, because you're ready, because the universe is smiling with you. And that's a sign that your heart is finally beginning to smile again, too. This celestial smile we witness above us. It isn't a coincidence, and it isn't merely a matter of luck. It's something deeper, something more profound than can be captured in logic or explained away by chance. It's not here to grant a wish just because the stars are aligned. It's not a gift given to the lucky or a random spark of fortune. No, this smile in the sky is the result of everything you've walked through. It's about readiness, your evolution. It's about how far you've come and how open your heart has finally become. This moment wasn't born today. It has been forming in silence, slowly, purposefully, behind the curtain of your ordinary days, beneath the surface of your hardships and healing. A sacred shift has been building. The ground beneath you might have felt unstable at times, your direction unclear, your heart heavy with questions. But the universe wasn't abandoning you. It was preparing you, aligning circumstances, softening your resistance, whispering again and again that your story was never stuck. It was simply waiting for you to catch up to it. You see, transformation doesn't always arrive with a thunderclap. Sometimes it drifts in like a breath, quiet, nearly invisible, yet suddenly everything inside you feels different. This is one of those moments. The sky isn't smiling because life has magically become easy. It's smiling because your soul has grown strong enough to carry something new, strong enough to stop clinging to old pain, old stories, old identities that no longer feel like home. The smile in the sky is the mirror of your inner awakening. This is not a patchwork of the past. The universe is not trying to stitch back together a broken timeline. It's guiding you forward, lovingly, firmly into a future that reflects who you've become, not who you used to be. And to walk toward it, you must be willing to let go of the things you've carried that no longer serve you. The silent burdens, the longings that have turned into regrets, the voices of self-doubt that have whispered for far too long in the corners of your mind. This moment is an energetic invitation, not to keep waiting for life to change, but to begin living in alignment with the change that's already begun inside you, to stop postponing joy, to stop rehearsing sorrow, to stop negotiating with fear. It's time to release the old narrative that says you're not ready, not healed enough, not worthy yet. Because the truth is, your wishes have not been forgotten. The dreams you whispered in the dark were not lost. They've been gathering momentum, like waves beneath a calm sea, waiting for the tide to rise. And this alignment, this cosmic smile gently carved across the sky, is the signal that the tide is rising now. You're being called forward, not by force, but by grace. Not because you're being pushed, but because your soul is finally prepared to take the next step. A soft awakening is unfolding. Something beautiful is stirring inside of you. Something sacred is unlocking. It's not loud, but it's powerful. It doesn't shout, but it resonates deep. So when the morning of April 25th arrives and the world is still cradled in that sleepy hush just before sunrise, take a moment. Step outside. Feel the cool breath of dawn kiss your skin. Look up. Let the stillness wash over you. Let the cosmic serenity meet your gaze. That smile in the sky isn't just a beautiful sight. It's a transmission. It's a reminder of your resilience, your evolution, your becoming. Let it move you. Let it stir the part of you that remembers how much you've survived, how much you've grown, and how ready you now are to receive. This readiness isn't about having all the answers or being perfectly put together. It's about being willing to trust again, to dream again, to open your heart again, even with the knowledge that it's been broken before. Because this time, you're not entering the future out of desperation. You're doing it from a place of soulful alignment. You've done the inner work. You've felt the heaviness of healing. You've faced your shadow. And now you're ready to walk with light. The universe is smiling. Not because life is suddenly simple, but because something sacred inside you is finally saying yes. Yes to hope. Yes to love. Yes to release. And yes to the mysterious, beautiful unknown that lies ahead. That's worth celebrating. That's worth pausing for, because that's the true magic. When your soul, battered and bruised though it may be, says, I'm still here. I'm still open. I'm still willing. The door is open now. And only you can choose whether or not to step through. No one can make that decision for you. No sign in the sky, no word of encouragement, no alignment of planets can walk the path for you. But this moment, this turning point, it holds the power to shift everything. Because when your intention meets divine timing, miracles unfold. Sometimes silently, sometimes slowly, but always with sacred purpose. And this shift, you may not see it right away with your eyes, but you'll feel it. Deep in your chest. Like a warmth that wasn't there before. Like a sigh of relief from your soul. A frequency shift that tells you something is different now. Something new is possible. And once you feel it, once you truly let yourself be present with it, you won't want to go back. Each zodiac sign will experience this triple conjunction in its own way, of course. The energies of Venus, Saturn, and the Moon move through each of us differently, depending on where we are in our journey. But the essence remains the same. For all of us, there's a shared undercurrent, the need to release, to forgive, to begin again. This moment isn't about perfect closure. It's not about rewriting the past. It's about making peace with it, so it no longer defines the future. The cosmos is whispering, a new chapter is ready, a new page is turning. And there is no space on this page for old sorrow. No room for the weights you've carried long past their expiration date. Only your smile fits here, only your courage, only your truth. And what's beginning to rise within you, your truest desires, your purest hopes, is not just fantasy. It's real. It's emerging. It's time. This isn't a fleeting dream. It's the birth of intention made visible. It's your soul revealing itself softly, fully. All the things you once thought were far away are closer than you believed. And this alignment? It's not just opening a door. It's dissolving the invisible walls that have kept your dreams out of reach. Not with harshness, but with love. On this night, don't just close your eyes and make a wish. Don't just throw your hopes to the stars and walk away. Stay a moment longer. Ask yourself, with honesty, with compassion, what am I ready to release? What pain have I outgrown? What wound is ready to rest? And perhaps most importantly, what am I ready to forgive? Not out there, but in here in my own heart. Because this energy doesn't just awaken your dreams. It gently, lovingly untangles the pain that's kept you from them. Old guilt, deep regret, silent grief. That quiet ache that followed you through the years, it begins to loosen now. It begins to lift. Under this light, healing becomes more than possible. It becomes inevitable, if you allow it. The sky is smiling. Maybe tonight you will smile too. Maybe you'll forgive a situation that never offered closure. Maybe you'll release a version of yourself that you no longer need to be. Maybe you'll bless a dream that didn't unfold the way you thought it would, and find peace with the way things are becoming. Or maybe in the stillness you'll simply whisper, I don't resist anymore. I'm open. I'm ready. Because this sky isn't just meant to be looked at, it's meant to be felt. Deeply, intimately. It's here to stir something sacred in your spirit. It's here to remind you that the heaviness you've been carrying is not your forever, that the old pain doesn't need to define the new path. This moment in the cosmos isn't merely about stars and planets. It's a portal, a sacred doorway, a frequency of grace. It carries within it a simple but powerful message: trust in the lightness of heart. Trust in the part of you that longs to be free, not because everything is perfect, but because peace is now possible. Maybe this is the sign you've been waiting for. Not one that guarantees easy answers, but one that offers divine clarity. The kind that arises not from control, but from surrender. The kind of clarity that says, you are not broken. You are not lost. You are becoming. If the past few years have worn you thin, if life has been more about surviving than thriving, let this cosmic moment wrap around you like a balm. Venus brings love. Saturn brings wisdom. The moon brings emotional renewal. Together, they are weaving a light that doesn't just illuminate the path forward. It mends the places you thought were beyond repair. All the universe asks of you is this: take one step, just one, and it will meet you with 1,000. And tonight doesn't just belong to those who wish, it belongs to those who believe. Because belief is the spark that ignites change. It is the heartbeat of hope. And when belief lives in your heart, miracles are not just possible, they're inevitable. So look up. Let the sky move you. Let it remind you who you are beneath all the fears. Let it awaken what's been dormant. Let it realign what's been lost. This is more than a celestial event. This is a sacred rising. Your soul is ascending. Your vibration is shifting. You are being pulled toward clarity, toward love, toward truth. And somewhere in the stillness of this night, the universe is whispering. Everything you've been resisting is softening. Every fear you've held so tightly, clenched around like a safety net, is starting to unravel. What once felt so firm, so immovable, is becoming fluid, pliable, receptive to change. The armor you built to protect yourself is no longer necessary, and you're beginning to feel that. The edges of your heart, the places where you've kept your walls high and your hopes low, are softening with a grace that feels both unfamiliar and deeply natural. This moment in time is not here to demand from you, but to invite you, to call you home to yourself. There's a quietness in the air tonight, but it's not empty. It's full, alive with possibility, vibrating with a subtle, sacred hum that only your soul truly understands. This isn't about a loud breakthrough or a dramatic transformation. It's about the gentle, beautiful evolution already underway within you. The cosmic rhythm is aligning not to push you, but to show you how supported you are when you finally choose to surrender to your own becoming. The fears that have gripped you for so long, the ones you've internalized, worn like second skin, made part of your identity, are loosening. They don't hold the same authority over your path anymore. They may still whisper, but now you're beginning to understand that you don't have to listen. You're recognizing that those fears were never your truth. They were temporary shadows cast by past pain, by misunderstanding, by unmet needs. But you are no longer that version of yourself. You are no longer confined by the stories you told yourself when you didn't yet know how powerful you truly are. The heart, long guarded and cautious, is beginning to open in a way that feels new, maybe even scary, but also miraculously right. It opens slowly at first, like petals of a flower that have waited for just the right season. And this, dear one, is your season. And this, dear one, is your season. This cosmic smile, this celestial softness is speaking to the child within you, the one who still believes in wonder, who still dares to dream, who hasn't forgotten what it feels like to dance without reason, to laugh without restraint, to trust without evidence. And if that part of you is still alive, and it is, no matter how quiet it may seem, then miracles are not only possible, they're already beginning to bloom around you. The divine doesn't ask you to be perfect. It asks you to be open, to be present, to believe again, if only for a moment, that magic is real, and life is still capable of surprising you in beautiful ways. Tonight could be the night you finally free yourself. Not through force, not through effort, but through grace, through the willingness to let go, to release what no longer serves, not just on the surface, but deep within the chambers of your soul. This is a night to lay down your burdens, to stop carrying stories that were never truly yours to begin with. This is a night to forgive, not as an obligation, but as a gift to your own spirit. Not just forgiving those who hurt you, but forgiving yourself. For the times you didn't know better. For the choices you made from survival. For the love you gave that wasn't returned. Because real freedom starts there. That's where the doors to a new reality begin to open. You've carried burdens that have blurred your vision of your own light. These burdens, whether they were shame, doubt, grief, or guilt, have acted like veils, hiding your sacred brilliance. But now those veils are lifting. They're falling away in the presence of your own awakening. You're not who you used to be. You're not where you used to be. And the thoughts that once circled your mind like storms, the ones that sabotaged your peace and whispered falsehoods about your worth, are losing their power. The old narratives are breaking apart because they cannot survive in the light of your truth. And this smiling sky above you, it's not here to judge you. It's not here to measure your progress or your worth. It's here to embrace you, to remind you of something essential. You have permission. Permission to begin again. Permission to love without fear. Permission to start a new chapter, even if the last one didn't go how you hoped. Within this cosmic alignment, you are being shown the depth of your own power. You're being offered a new lens, a divine perspective that says, you can create a life that honors your soul. Even your destiny is not fixed. It's alive. It moves with you. It listens to your energy and your choices. When you shift your inner world, the outer world begins to respond in kind. The divine system is not rigid. It's dynamic, breathing with the flow of your intention. And right now, it is creating new paths for you. But those paths don't just appear out of nowhere. They are born from the choices you make when you're aligned with your truth. As you step deeper into this energy, you'll find that your connections begin to shift. You'll start to attract people who don't weigh you down, but lift you up. Souls who recognize the light in you because it matches the light in them. Opportunities will arise that feel like they were designed for you, not because you chased them, but because you became the version of yourself that could receive them. And yes, new doors are knocking. They may not be loud or obvious. Some may arrive as whispers, as quiet nudges in your spirit, as dreams that keep returning to you. The newness you're longing for starts not with action, but with that quiet yes inside you. That gentle nod to your own soul. That moment when you look up at the sky, and even if you feel unsure or tired or a little broken, you still allow yourself to wish. That wish is more than hope. It's a sacred signal. It's a conversation between you and the universe. It says, I am ready. And in that moment, something profound happens. That wish becomes a frequency. It becomes an energetic signature that travels beyond time and space, weaving itself into the infinite tapestry of possibility. Tonight, the universe is listening more closely than ever. The cosmic currents are flowing faster and clearer. The veil between your soul and the stars is thinner. So be intentional. Be aware of what you're thinking, what you're choosing, what you're allowing into your space. Because this energy is alive, and it is responding to you. What you choose tonight matters more than you may realize. Every decision, every thought, every intention is a brush stroke painting the future. So move gently. Move with clarity. Choose not from the place of your past, but from the truth of who you are becoming. Choose to believe that healing is possible. Choose to trust that the version of you who feels joy, who feels peace, who feels deeply aligned, is not a fantasy but a reality already being born. Yes, you may still be surrounded by uncertainty. You may feel tired. You may feel tired. You may not know how everything will work out. But hear this, these feelings are not permanent. They're part of the process, not the conclusion. This cosmic alignment is telling you clearly, you are not stuck. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are transforming. And transformation is rarely neat or easy, but it is sacred. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time. The light inside you is constant. Even when you can't feel it, even when the world seems dark, that light is there, waiting, flickering, resilient. And tonight, that light is rising. The moon, in all her grace, will shine in a way that brings a soft healing. She will wash your heart clean. Saturn, the wise elder of the cosmos, is closing old chapters, helping you lay to rest what no longer needs to be carried. And Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is opening the door to the love story your soul has always longed for. Not just romantic love, but the deep love of self, of purpose, of divine alignment. So let yourself feel this. Don't just observe the sky. Participate in its miracle. Breathe with it. Speak to it. Whisper thank you from the core of your being. Because the smile you see in the sky is not separate from you. It is part of you. It reflects the smile you're beginning to remember inside your own heart. The sky is not something outside of you. It is a mirror, a reminder, a reflection of your infinite nature. And the more love you send to yourself tonight, the more love life will reflect back. A new version of you is being born, not because you fixed yourself, but because you finally stopped running from who you truly are. You are not becoming someone else. You are unbecoming all that was never really you. And what's left is the most beautiful truth you've ever known. If you want to root this energy deeply into your life, allow yourself to create sacred space. Even 5 minutes of quiet presence can shift your frequency. Sit with your heart. Write your intentions clearly, not as empty hopes, but as living truths. Let them be specific, infused with belief. Say things like, I am now aligned with a life of peace and joy. Feel those words. Speak them into your cells. Let them guide your path. Visualize a glowing light in your chest, your heart's energy. With every breath, imagine it expanding until it fills your entire body. This is your inner sun, your soul's center. Let it be nourished by the energies of the moon, Venus, and Saturn. These planetary beings are not distant. They are alive within you. Let their energies harmonize within your heart. And if pain rises, if grief surfaces, don't resist it. Let it pass through you. Let it be acknowledged, honored, then released. Forgiveness is the final key. Not just for them, for you. Let yourself be free. Let your past be what it was, without needing it to be anything more. You have carried it long enough. Now it's time to walk lighter. It's time to rise higher. Karma will take care of what needs balancing. The universe sees everything. Nothing is lost. Nothing is forgotten. When you forgive, you allow the natural flow of life to resume. You stop holding on to old pain, and you start holding space for new miracles. So let tonight be sacred. Let it be yours. Let it be a turning point. Not because you pushed for change, but because you allowed it. Because you finally said yes. Because you remembered who you are. The sky is smiling. And now, so are you. Let that smile lead the way forward into everything your soul has always known was possible. If you've been feeling the heavy drag of old energy lately, those invisible weights that pull on your spirit, the echoes of emotions that keep circling back like waves that refuse to rest, know that you're not alone. This particular moment in time is stirring up the past, not to punish you, but to invite you into a deeper release. There's a sacred opportunity right now, a gentle yet profound shift in the cosmos, urging you to lay it all down. Not by force, not through resistance, but through conscious surrender, through ritual, through presence. There's something incredibly powerful about engaging with the symbolic, especially when you're dealing with emotions that feel too tangled to name. So let this be an invitation. When the weight becomes too much, when you're carrying fears that no longer serve you, guilt that doesn't belong to your present self, regrets that keep whispering old stories, you don't have to hold it all inside. Instead, light a candle. Create a quiet, safe space for yourself. Sit down with a piece of paper and allow your truth to spill out. Write every emotion you want to let go of. Don't filter it. Don't judge it. Just let it pour through your pen. Shame, blame, sadness, heartbreak, confusion, disappointment, loss. These aren't just words on paper. They are energy. Energy that has lived inside your body, inside your mind, in the echoes of your soul. And as you write, something begins to shift. You're not avoiding the pain. You're facing it with your own sacred hands, giving it form so that it can be released. When you're ready, and only when you're truly ready, take that paper and burn it. Watch as the fire takes hold, transforming all that heaviness into ash. Let the smoke rise into the air like a prayer, like a final goodbye. And as you watch it drift away, whisper this truth softly to yourself. I am letting go of these burdens. Say it again if you need to. Say it until you feel something open inside you. Even just a little. This isn't just symbolic, it's energetic. You're not pretending to release, you're actually releasing on a cellular level, on a soul level, on a cosmic level. The planet Saturn is deeply involved in this moment, and its energy is like a wise elder standing beside you. Saturn governs responsibility, karmic cycles, boundaries, and sacred lessons. And when Saturn supports a release like this, it's not about escape. It's about closure. It's about honoring the old, completing the cycle, and stepping into a new version of yourself that is no longer tied to what was. This is the medicine of sacred maturity, learning how to say goodbye with love, without needing to carry the past like a wound you have to reopen again and again. After this release, give yourself a moment of stillness. Then, if you can, take yourself outside. Walk in nature, even if just for 10 minutes. Feel the earth under your feet. Let the breeze kiss your cheeks. Look up. Maybe the moon is out, glowing in her silver grace. Let her light bathe you like a gentle cleansing. Let her quiet energy hold you as you walk. Nature is more than scenery. It's soul medicine. It recalibrates your energy. It reminds your nervous system that it's safe to exhale. Every tree, every petal, every bird song is tuned to harmony. And when you spend time in that vibration, your own energy begins to align with it. So breathe deeply. Inhale the moonlight. Imagine it filling your lungs, your heart, your entire body. And with every step you take, let this quiet mantra echo in your heart. I choose this new beginning. Say it with love. Say it with faith. Say it until it becomes a truth you feel in your bones. This is the essence of real transformation, not in grand gestures or forced reinventions, but in these soft, sacred choices, in the gentle steps you take toward your own wholeness. And perhaps one of the most transformative choices you can make in this moment is to take a break from the noise, the chaos, the endless stream of information. Give yourself the gift of a single day without social media, without the background hum of opinions, scrolling, notifications, and comparisons. Let yourself unplug from the outside world and plug back into your soul. Because this energy, this sacred alignment, it's not meant to be consumed. It's meant to be felt, internalized, embodied. Let this be a day of listening, not talking. A day of silence, not noise. A day of coming home to your own inner voice, the one that has been waiting patiently beneath the clamor of the world, the one that whispers truth, not trends, the one that knows what your heart really wants, even if you haven't let yourself fully admit it yet. The moon doesn't shout. She doesn't demand attention. She simply rises. She shines. And if you're quiet enough, if you're still enough, you will hear her. She speaks in feelings, in dreams, in the rhythm of your breath. Let her guide you home to yourself. This alignment is not about forcing a new beginning. It's about allowing one. It's about surrendering to the truth that you are always evolving, always expanding, always peeling back layers to reveal the deeper, truer you. You don't have to become someone else. You're not broken. You're becoming. And everything in the sky is conspiring to support this soft revolution inside of you. So, take a breath. Say yes to this invitation. Smile softly at yourself. Let this moment move through you like a gentle wave. And know that you are not alone in this process. The cosmos is holding your hand, encouraging your steps, witnessing your becoming. And now, as you breathe into this new space, let's talk about the beauty that's unfolding in the skies right now. Because this is no ordinary moment. It's rare. It's celestial. It's woven with wonder. Right on the heels of the Lyrid meteor shower, which danced across our skies from April 16th to the 25th, reaching its luminous peak on the night of April 22nd into the early morning hours of the 23rd, we are being graced with yet another marvel. On the morning of April 25th, just before the sun begins to rise, something magical lingers in the sky. If you're lucky enough to be awake and willing to step outside, you might witness what many call the smiling face of the heavens, a stunning planetary alignment that curves gently above the horizon like a soft, celestial grin. This isn't just an astronomical event, it's a soul event. The meteor shower and the planetary alignment are not random. They are perfectly timed messengers. Together, they whisper a quiet, powerful message into the early morning light. Release the past. Let go of what you've outgrown. Open your heart to what's waiting for you. If you happen to catch a glimpse of a lingering meteor, let yourself make a wish, not for something material, but for something meaningful. Wish for healing. Wish for peace. Wish for the courage to love yourself completely. Let the cosmos know you're ready. And if the skies are cloudy and you don't see the magic with your eyes, that's okay. Feel it anyway. Know that it's happening. Know that this energy is real, and it's reaching you. Saturn, with all its karmic wisdom, is offering you a moment of deep introspection, a chance to be alone with your soul, not in loneliness, but in sacred solitude. Because it's in these quiet spaces, when no one else is watching, that the most profound healing begins. This is a call to shadow work, not the heavy, scary kind, but the tender kind, the kind that says, "Let me sit with the parts of me I've pushed away," the kind that honors your wounds as sacred teachers, the kind that allows old pain to rise, not so it can haunt you again, but so it can finally be held and healed. So tonight, take one more quiet moment. Stand in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes. Really look. See the depth there, the strength, the softness, and say this simple truth aloud. I see you, and I accept you as you are. Say it with as much honesty and love as you can. These words, spoken with intention, are powerful medicine. They are the start of reconciliation with yourself. And the truth is, you cannot fully step into your light without first acknowledging your darkness. As Carl Jung once said, enlightenment doesn't come from imagining light, but from making the darkness conscious. That means holding your shadows with love, embracing all of you, not just the polished, not just the healed, but the real. If you've made it this far into this message, then something within you is already aligning with this moment. You're already listening to the whispers of the universe. You're already transforming. Maybe you've noticed yourself smiling more lately, even without a reason. Maybe your chest feels a little lighter. Maybe you've caught yourself feeling grateful for no particular reason at all. That's the shift. That's the beauty of this cosmic unfolding. And in honor of your journey, I want to offer you a small surprise, a little energetic gift, just for you. A moment of acknowledgement. Because you've shown up for yourself. You've walked through the heaviness. You've chosen awareness. That deserves celebration. So when you step outside under the stars or watch the soft glow of dawn, remember this: the universe sees you. The light you've been searching for is already inside you. You're not becoming someone new. You're remembering who you really are. So breathe. Look up. Let your heart open just a little wider. Let the miracle move through you. This is your reset, your sacred return, your quiet revolution. This alignment of the celestial bodies is not just an astronomical phenomenon. It is a divine and sacred event that carries with it a profound message for all who are willing to listen and receive. It speaks in the language of energy, in the whispers of the cosmos, and in the language of the heart. These planetary alignments are not mere coincidences of the stars. They are symbols of cosmic synchronization, as if the universe itself is reaching out to touch each of us, guiding us gently towards our true path. As you gaze up at the sky, you may find yourself entranced by the brilliance of the meteor shower that dances across the heavens. These streaks of light are more than just celestial bodies burning up in the Earth's atmosphere. Each meteor represents the burning away of the old, thoughts, emotions, energies, and even people that no longer serve you. As you watch these fleeting streaks of light, you are invited to participate in a sacred act. With each meteor that arcs across the sky, take a moment to breathe deeply and release. Release what no longer serves you. Release the weight of past disappointments, the residue of unhealed wounds, the lingering anger that has weighed down your spirit for far too long. In this moment, you are not just watching the stars. You are participating in a sacred ceremony of letting go. And then, as if the universe has heard your silent prayer, the alignment of the moon, Venus, and Saturn enters the sky, filling the cosmic stage with a harmony that is both soft and powerful. The moon, ever the symbol of intuition and emotion, brings with it a gentle reminder that we are always connected to something greater than ourselves. Venus, the planet of love, infuses the sky with its compassionate energy, reminding us that we are worthy of love and that we are loved, unconditionally, by the universe. Saturn, the wise and karmic planet, offers us the gift of understanding and perspective. Saturn teaches us that there is wisdom in patience, that time is an ally, and that the lessons of life, though sometimes hard, are the very things that shape us into who we are meant to become. This planetary gathering sends out a vibration that speaks directly to the soul. It is a vibration of reassurance, a reminder that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If you trust your heart and open yourself to the energy of the moment, you may feel a deep sense of peace wash over you, a knowing that all is well and that the universe has your back. This is a moment to rest in the comfort of the divine timing of your life. It's a moment to trust that you are exactly where you need to be, even if the road ahead is uncertain. The alignment of these powerful celestial forces speaks particularly to those who are ready to forgive. It speaks to those who are longing for a fresh start, a new beginning. It speaks to those who are quietly searching for a sign that it is time to release the past and move forward into the future with open arms. And this sign, this message from the cosmos, does not come in loud proclamations or grand gestures. It arrives in the soft whisper of intuition, in the stillness of the heart. It is not a message that demands attention, but one that gently beckons you to slow down and listen to the deep knowing within. If your heart is open when you look up at the sky, you won't just see planets and stars. You will see yourself reflected in that light. The stars are not distant, cold orbs of gas. They are ancient beings that have witnessed the birth and death of countless worlds. In their light, you may glimpse the essence of who you are, who you have always been, and who you are becoming. The alignment of these cosmic forces is not just a sign for the universe, but a sign for you. A moment to remember your own divine essence and your connection to the vast expanse of existence. When these two cosmic events align, the meteor shower and the conjunction of the Moon, Venus, and Saturn, a spiritual doorway is opened. It is a portal of opportunity, a chance to release the burdens of the past and step into a new chapter of your life. If you have been carrying the weight of old wounds, disappointments, or anger toward yourself, this is your moment to let them go. The energy at this time is gentle, yet powerful. It is a soft invitation to surrender, to release, and to become lighter. It is an invitation to step into your own healing and to embrace the peace that comes when you finally let go of what has been holding you back. The sky, in all its beauty and grandeur, becomes a sacred stage, and you are the honored witness to a celestial performance. This is not just a meteor shower or a planetary alignment. It is a moment of sacred significance. In ancient times, humanity looked to the sky for meaning, believing that rare celestial events were not mere happenstance, but signs from the divine. These events were seen as messages from the heavens, guiding the people below. The phrase, "as above, so below," is not just a poetic expression. It is a deep truth that speaks to the connection between the heavens and the earth, between the cosmos and the soul. Across cultures and civilizations, the alignment of the planets was viewed as a sacred event. In ancient Mesopotamia, astrologers would observe planetary conjunctions and interpret them as messages that could shape the destiny of nations. Venus, the goddess of love, was revered for her beauty and grace, while Saturn was seen as a symbol of wisdom and time. The Moon, with its deep connection to the ebb and flow of emotions, was always considered a powerful force. When these three forces came together in the sky, it was understood to be a divine moment, a time when the heavens were speaking directly to the people. Even today, the alignment of these cosmic forces carries a message that speaks beyond the realm of astronomy. It speaks to the soul, to the heart, to the very essence of who we are. This is not just an alignment of planets, it is an alignment of energy, of spirit, of purpose. It is a reminder that the universe is always in motion, always shifting and changing, but that we are part of that grand cosmic dance. When we align ourselves with the flow of the universe, when we trust in the divine timing of our lives, we become part of something much greater than ourselves. The alignment of the Moon, Venus, and Saturn is not just an astrological event. It is a deeply spiritual experience. In ancient cultures, these kinds of celestial alignments were seen as sacred moments of awakening, times when the veil between the earthly and the divine was thin. In the Mayan civilization, these celestial events were not seen as random occurrences, but as sacred moments of profound spiritual importance. Meteor showers, in particular, were regarded as sacred messengers of light, each shooting star carrying with it a message from the ancestors, a reminder of our connection to the divine. In Tibetan tradition, such alignments were considered windows of time through which spiritual growth could be accelerated. Monasteries would fall into deep reverence as monks gathered in shared intention, praying and meditating in collective silence. These moments were believed to bring the world closer to the divine, to speed up spiritual growth, and to bring the individual soul into greater alignment with its higher purpose. It was understood that these celestial events were not just about what happened in the sky. They were about what happened within the soul. The Hittites and Urartians of ancient Anatolia, too, saw celestial alignments as messages from the gods. A lunar eclipse, a planetary conjunction, a meteor shower, these were all seen as signs of divine will, messages from the heavens that had the power to shape the fate of individuals and nations. When the Moon, Venus, and Saturn aligned, it was considered a time of great spiritual potential, a time when the heart could see more clearly than the eyes, a time when peace, forgiveness, and spiritual awakening were within reach. And so even today, when these celestial events occur, we are invited to connect with them in the same way that our ancestors did, by opening our hearts, listening to the quiet whispers of the universe, and allowing ourselves to be touched by the divine. When we gaze up at the sky during these alignments, we are not just witnessing a celestial show. We are witnessing the unfolding of a cosmic dance that speaks directly to the soul, reminding us of our own divinity, our own connection to the cosmos, and our place within the grand tapestry of existence. And so, here we are, beneath the same vast sky that once whispered to the souls of our ancestors, guiding them in ways we may never fully comprehend. The stars above are not just distant, cold points of light. They are the keepers of stories, the markers of time, and the voices of the cosmos, speaking across eons to anyone who is willing to listen. The ancients knew this truth intimately. They understood that the stars weren't merely decorations on the canvas of the night, but rather living energies that reflected the mysteries of the universe, the depths of the human experience, and the unseen forces that shape our lives. And now, in this moment, we stand under those same stars, participating in the cosmic dance they have orchestrated for millennia. But here's the thing. We are not just passive observers of these celestial movements. No, we are active participants, even if we don't always recognize it. Whether we are fully aware of it or not, the stars are calling to us. They are inviting us to remember something essential about ourselves, something ancient and sacred. These alignments, these rare and fleeting moments in time, are not random. They are purposeful. They arrive at specific moments when something deeper within us is ready to be awakened, when the soul is ready to remember its true purpose and path. This is why such alignments are rare. They are not meant to occur for everyone at every moment. They come for those who are ready to listen, ready to feel something more than the ordinary. ready to allow their lives to be touched by something extraordinary. And if you're reading these words right now, then it is highly likely that something inside of you already knows. There is a part of you, deep within your being, that remembers. It remembers that you are part of something greater. It remembers that you are a piece of the universe, and the universe is a part of you. It knows that you are not just drifting through life in a disconnected way, but that there is a greater purpose to your existence, something that is intricately linked to the movements of the stars and the cycles of the cosmos. This moment is not a coincidence. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has brought these words to you at this time, because something in you is ready. Your soul is ready to hear this message, to feel this alignment, and to awaken to the deeper truths that have always been present, waiting for the right time to emerge. Tonight, as the calendar shifts from April 24th into the early hours of April 25th, the sky will open like a sacred book, revealing a profound message to those who are open enough to receive it. The stars will not simply twinkle in the darkness, as they often do. Tonight, they will dance together in a celestial choreography, bringing the moon, Venus, and Saturn into a rare and breathtaking alignment. This cosmic dance will be like a poem, a living testament to the interconnectedness of all things, written in the ancient language of the stars. And as if this weren't enough, the heavens will shower us with meteors, a gentle rain of blessings from the universe, falling like stardust to remind us that we are loved, that we are supported, and that we are always being guided, even when we may not be aware of it. If you step outside tonight, if you open yourself to the magic of the moment, you may find that something stirs within you. Perhaps it will be a quiet shift, an inner knowing that begins to unfurl like the petals of a flower. Or perhaps it will be more dramatic, an awakening that shakes you to your core, reminding you of who you truly are. You might not just see the alignment in the sky, you might recognize yourself in it. You might feel that the movement of the planets, the dance of the stars, mirrors the movement within your own soul. And in that moment, something profound could occur, a shift in your awareness, a deepening of your connection to the universe, and a clear sense that you are on the right path. Because these moments are not meant to be merely observed from a distance. They are not just beautiful spectacles for our eyes to behold and then forget. No, these alignments are invitations into something far deeper. They are invitations into the sacred. They are opportunities to reconnect with a truth that resides deep within your heart and soul. These cosmic moments are calls to awaken, to remember and to transform. And when we allow ourselves to feel them, to be fully present in their energy, we are not just connecting with the heavens, we are connecting with ourselves. We are aligning our own inner universe with the greater cosmos, bringing our thoughts, feelings, and actions into harmony with the greater forces at play. And perhaps this is the real miracle of these moments. It's not just the alignment in the sky above us. It's the alignment within ourselves. It's the remembering of our true nature, the rediscovery of the light that resides within us all. These cosmic events are a mirror, reflecting back to us the potential for growth, healing, and transformation that lies dormant within. In the same way that the stars are in constant motion, so too are we. We are not static beings, but rather dynamic forces of energy, always evolving, always learning, and always expanding. These alignments are reminders that we are part of something much greater than ourselves, and that the path we are walking is one that has been walked before, by those who came before us. If this message has touched your heart, if it has sparked something within you, then perhaps it is time to share it. Consider passing it along to someone you love, someone you feel might need to hear these words, right now. There is a certain magic in timing, and you never know who might be waiting for this very message to appear in their life at this very moment. Sometimes the universe works in mysterious ways, and by sharing something meaningful with another, you are not just passing on words. You are sharing energy, light, and love. You are helping to plant seeds of transformation in the hearts of others, allowing them to awaken to the beauty and wonder of the universe, just as you have. The truth is that we are all connected. What happens in the heavens happens within us. The changes we witness in the sky are reflected in the changes we experience in our own lives. These celestial events are not just happening out there, they are happening within us too. When the stars align, so do we. When the universe sings, we hear the song in our hearts. And in those moments, we are reminded that we are not separate from the cosmos. We are a part of it, and it is a part of us. So, as the stars align tonight, as Venus, Saturn, and the moon come together in their sacred dance, remember that you are a part of this cosmic unfolding. You are a living, breathing expression of the universe, and the universe is speaking to you through these alignments. Open yourself to the message. Feel the shift within you. Allow yourself to be guided by the energy of the moment, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The stars have always been there, watching over us, guiding us, waiting for us to wake up to the magic that exists all around us. Tonight, as we look to the heavens, we are reminded that we are part of this eternal dance, and that every moment is an opportunity to align with something greater than ourselves. Let this moment be one of awakening. Let it be a time of transformation. Let it be a time of remembering who you truly are and what you are truly capable of. And so, as you step outside tonight, as you gaze up at the stars, allow yourself to be fully present in the magic of this moment. Feel the energy of the alignment, the sacredness of the time, and the deep resonance within your own being. Let this be an invitation for you to align with your highest self, to remember your true purpose, and to allow the universe to guide you forward on your journey. You are not just a spectator, you are a participant in this cosmic dance, and tonight, you are being called to dance with the stars,